Forward to a lot of great specials coming up.
Yeah, thanks, Helen. It's going to be a great night, everybody. And hello, my name is Sarah, and welcome into HSN. It's so nice to be with you tonight. We have the next 3 hours together, and I'm going to get into that in just a moment. But before I do that, I want to invite you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, we have a very special edition of What a Girl Wants. We're going to be making a big announcement. A big announcement tomorrow night, 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern. Plus, we have a really great show lined up for you. So I do hope you can tune in. Okay, in the meantime, let's get shopping for coins. We also rarely get to do coins in a primetime show. So whether you're new to collecting, whether you're an expert, we've got something for everyone. We will have a smart deal on Silver Eagles coming up. So don't go away. But we also have some great state coins coming up. In fact, whether you love Texas or California or Florida, we've got quite a few states lined up for you in our Silver Eagle coin, featuring each and every one of those unique individual state designs. So much fun, and we're gonna begin with introducing you to our resident numismatist. Mike Mizak is here, and he's gonna take us shopping throughout some of these amazing collections that we have for you tonight. And we're gonna kick it off with the Widow's Mite coin. Mike, so nice to be with you tonight, and so thrilled that we get to do a full 2-hour primetime show together. I love hearing your stories. And again, it's so interesting whether you're new to coin collecting or maybe you just want to add to the collection you already have.
Absolutely, thanks. I love being here as always. And the first coin that we're starting with here, I guess the thing I have to say, anytime we air this coin is, I'm just going to start with the obvious. Yes, it's real. And people just have a hard time kind of wrapping their head around the fact that this is a 2,000-year-old coin. It's actually over 2,000 years old for this. And so for a coin to be that old, it needs to, of course, I think, be certified, because it has to be guaranteed. You have to know the provenance of these coins, because uncertified widow's mites are sold, and they're almost always counterfeit. Not always, but most of the time, they're counterfeit. This is the coin that they speak of specifically in the Bible, and we've quoted the Bible verses there that you have with Mark 12 chapters 41 through 44 and Luke 21 chapters 1 through 4, where they speak of the parable of the widow's mite. We were able to get a decent quantity of these. We had about 400 of them come in. You can see we've already sold 133 of them between here and hsn.com, so that when this comes in, you can own this part and parcel of history. For those of you that perhaps are unfamiliar, the parable of the widow's mite is as Jesus sits in the temple and people are making offerings in the temple. They're, you know, the rich and the powerful, and they're coming and giving all these things. And the widow kind of snuck up and looked around and just kind of quietly put in 2 of these small copper coins, which became known as the widow's mite. And he came out and he says, look, you know, you guys gave of your abundance, but she gave everything that she had. And so that was the parable of the widow's mite. And this is this would be a coin similar to the one that she would have cast into the treasury at that time. And these were very relatively common back then, but as you can see, the size is very small. They're easy to lose over the course of 2 millennia that you're going to have with this. They are certified to be authentic by NGC, as you can see, and that's a great thing. Put those side by side if you could. Turn it back over. You can see they're all a little bit different. These are struck by hand, so they're going to be kind of different sizes. I mean, this is just the tiniest little unit of monetary exchange that you have here. So there was just a little piece of bronze that was put up there, and then they smashed it with a kind of a die and a hammer. They were all hand struck back then, in 2,000 years ago. So they all vary by kind of shape and size. These came out of an archaeological dig in the Middle East. I think this batch came out of Israel, as a matter of fact, and we were able to get some into the country for the first time. The import laws have changed dramatically regarding these treasures, and they're extraordinarily far more difficult to get into the country now. That's why you must buy them certified, because they are so often, if they're not been certified, that they are so often counterfeit.
And that's what we have. We have an actual certified authentic 2,000-year-old coin. Those are going very quickly. 802150 is your item number. The wonderful thing about shopping coins here at HSN, not only do we have flexible payments for you to space out your payments interest-free over the next few months, you can also shop online as we go through the entire hour, and you can jump ahead and check out our smart deal, which is coming up next. So excited. I can't remember the last time we had a smart deal in coins, Mike. That seems kind of unusual.
Well, you don't remember it because it's the first smart deal we've ever had in coins.
Okay, not my imagination.
That's why you can't remember it, because it's never happened before. Because we had to actually go back and said, have we ever done a smart deal? We were the same as you. And so we actually had to do the research and say, yeah, we've never done a smart deal before. Because anytime we've had a deal where we could, have a nice amount off coins, we tried to make it a today special, or we didn't have that many. We had just the right amount to do a smart deal on this. And these coins were important enough to do a smart deal as well. So here's what this is. And I want to point something out. We launched the smart deal about, about 2 weeks ago. Okay, it was 1st of March. Our price has remained the same, of $579.95. We locked that in about 3 weeks or so ago. If you've been following along with what has happened with gold and silver in the last 3 weeks, you'll be amazed that we could keep our price at $579.95, because silver and gold have absolutely skyrocketed last week. Gold hit an all-time high. Silver has been following along. It's not quite at an all-time high, but it's moving up quite smartly, if you will. So just the underlying metals part of this, the fact that everybody is just scrambling for gold and physical silver in any format that you can possibly think of, leads us that we still have this at this price. But then from a numismatic standpoint, last year was absolutely historic in United States coinage. The United States government in 2019 announced that they were going to change the design of the American silver eagle from the old design, the heraldic design, to a new design, the eagle in flight design that you see represented on these coins. They said that would happen in 2021. We assumed it would be at the beginning of 2021, as did the Mint. However, between 2019 and 2021, there was, 2020, and we all know what started happening in 2020 was, of course, the COVID pandemic. And of course, that affected production of not only everything in the supply chains, but particularly coins, because coins are made at the United States Mint, which is a federal facility. So it has to abide by federal regulations. And those federal regulations have been very strict during the pandemic. And so it reduced the production of coins dramatically. So instead of introducing the new coin in 2021, they released it halfway through 2021. So they started at the beginning of 2021 with the old design, and then July 1, they released the new design. But as I said, the production was so phenomenally limited, and everybody was absolutely clamoring to get this coin. So what happened is traditionally the West Point Mint makes all of the Mint State American Silver Eagles. And that's the W-minted coin. Very quickly, it became apparent to them that they just simply couldn't keep up with the demand. So they asked the San Francisco Mint, could you help out with this? And the San Francisco Mint said, absolutely, we'll do a very short production run. They did coins that amounted to about 5% of the entire production. They sold out in 24 hours. And that's the emergency production S-Mint. Right after that, they said, well, that didn't help that much. Philadelphia Mint, can you help out? And they said, well, we're not very good at this, but we'll do our best. They made half as many coins as the San Francisco Mint, and those, of course, sold out instantaneously. And that's the Philadelphia Mint and Emergency Mint up there. Now, these are all in Mint State 70, and I'll come back to that Philadelphia Minted Mint State 70. It is ridiculously difficult to get in the perfect Mint State 70 condition. I'll explain why in a minute. They then introduced the new coin at West Point Mint. And the West Point Mint immediately, again, could not keep up with demand, and they asked the San Francisco Mint to help, of which they did. And there's the San Francisco Mint Emergency Issue Type 2 Silver Eagle. That's why that coin's there. And then they said, Philadelphia Mint, can you help out? And they said, we've had enough of this shenanigans. We've got other coins to make. We can't do it at all. And because of that, one of the reasons is the Philadelphia Mint is not used to making United States Silver Eagles. They make them, while the West Point Mint and to some degree the San Francisco Mint makes them in a machine process. The Philadelphia Mint makes them with a hand process. And anytime you introduce, humans into the process, you create issues with the coins. So that Philadelphia minted coin that you see, the furthest coin on the right on the top shelf there, in Mint State 70, is one of the great conditional rarities in the entire American Silver Eagle series. It graded 10 times worse than basically any other Silver Eagle that the United States Mint has ever made. So not only is it the rarest coin from 1921 Mint State American Silver Eagle by a long shot, but in Mint State 70, it is tremendously difficult to get. So we have, like I said, what we call conditional rarity. It's very, very, very difficult to get in Mint State 70. The only kind of numismatic correlation to that is the 1996 American Silver Eagle. In Mint State 69, it is 1996. We sell that coin for about $199. But in Mint State 70, because it's so conditionally rare, the Mint did a bad job that year, it's more of a $5,000 to $10,000 coin. The difference is that one grade point. That one grade point from Mint State 69 to Mint State 70. And so that's what you have with that Philadelphia Mint coin. That's why anytime you see these sets, this transition set, old design and new design, both done in 2021, you'll always see the West Point mints. Sometimes you'll add the San Francisco mints. What you never see, at least in Mint State 70, is that Philadelphia minted coin that you have right there. And that's why we're so excited about that. That coin by itself is sold for $299, $399 in Mint State 70 because it's so incredible. Then when you look at this with the smart deal and you look at $579.95, you're basically looking at less than what we charge for a 2022 American Silver Eagle. And that is truly exceptional, particularly the emergency issue coins from last year, the S-minted coins, those. We sold those at $139, $149, $159 all day long just for the two S-Mint emergency issues. So you have the two W mints, perfect 70. The two S-Mint emergency issues, perfect 70. And then the perfect 70 Philadelphia Mint. It is a 5-coin set. The United States Mint has never done a 5-coin set before, has never done a 5-coin set before in any calendar year, will never do it again. They're all dated 2021, and understand it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It was 35 years of the old design before they made the new design, and by law, they can't change the design again for a minimum of another 25 years. We put all that together, and that, in essence, is what makes a smart deal.
And I'll also tell you what makes a smart deal is a deal that doesn't last very long. So, Mike, you made me a little worried when you said this has already been presented a few times over the last 2 weeks. That means our smart deal is almost over. They're rarely lasting more than a couple weeks. So do take advantage. It means it's just as good as a today's special. We just don't have as many to go around. Couple reasons to buy your coins here at HSN tonight. First of all, we make it really easy. We give you all the information. We have an accredited expert. We have our resident numismatist, Mike. He'll tell you everything you need to know. We're also an accredited retailer. So HSN isn't going anywhere. We've been around for more than 40 years. We give you 30-day money-back guarantee. We also give you financing. So that's something you're not going to find at any other coin dealer or any other coin purchase that you find online. We give you interest-free monthly payments. We also offer 12-month VIP financing on this smart deal. So you've got up to a year to pay this off interest-free. Take advantage. You can put that on your HSN credit card, your Q card, your Zulily card. It'll be as low as $48 a month. So if you want to jump right in and get in on some of the most popular and certainly one of the world's most popular silver bullion coins, this is it, Mike.
Yeah, I think this is kind of the quintessential set in the entire American Silver Eagle series. And I think I can't impress upon you enough how difficult it is to get any physical silver coins right now. 2022s are basically sold out from the United States Mint for the next 2 or 3 months. Premiums are an all-time high. Gold hit an all-time high. Silver has been moving aggressively. We've kept our price throughout the entire smart deal, which will lend to an early end on the smart deal as well. And understand the importance of the emergency issue coins. Those are coins that have held their value. They're extraordinarily, exceptionally rare because they're, 10, 15, 20 times rarer than the regular Silver Eagle coins. So we've included all the rare stuff in there as well. And then to have that Philadelphia Mint in Mint State 70 is so incredibly difficult to find. because it's so conditionally rare. It's not a deal that I can replace, particularly in the marketplace today. And that's why, you know, if we would have just been a regular thing, we would probably have to raise the price $70, $80, something like that, to reflect the increase in the price of silver, the increase in the price of premiums, because it's a smart deal. We did not in any way, shape, or form.
You had to lock that in weeks
really
ago. So that means you're getting in on a really great smart deal today. And congratulations. We are going to be busy. We don't often have 2 hours of coins during prime time. So enjoy your favorite shopping, whether you are brand new or whether you want to check out more great smart deals online. Go ahead and take a look. We're also just about an hour and 45 minutes away from a brand new Today special from Bose. First time ever, we are offering FDA cleared direct-to-consumer hearing aids from Bose. So that's another fun show planned for you at 8 p.m. Eastern. I hope you can join me for that as well. But certainly this is one that is not only incredibly collectible, but also really pretty to look at, because what you're looking at here are 56 of the 24-karat gold-plated state quarters. That's right, you get one from every state plus DC, all the U.S. territories, and it's here today at an HSN price. Also available on FlexPay. I didn't even know there was gold-plated state quarters like this, Mike.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't see these out there. They've seen the coins, or they've seen 37 of them or 42 of them, or you know, it's very difficult to find all 56 coins because they were kind of regionally released. You have to go all the way back to 1999 when the United States Mint, their numismatic program was at the time, I mean, absolutely moribund. I mean, it was just horrifically bad. Nobody was really collecting, and they were as boring as they could possibly be. They were releasing 6 coins a year, and nobody really cared, in all honesty. Then in 1999, the United States government starts the state quarter program, the single most successful and collected program in the history of the United States Mint. They go on to honor all 5 states a year for 10 years for all 50 states in the exact order of statehood, and then added the final 6 coins right there, the 6 territorial quarters. That's why there's 56 coins, 50 states and the 6 American territories, territories and protectorates, actually, that are in there. Yeah, you can pull any of those coins out, Sarah. Do not hesitate to do that, because each and every one of those is in its own individual airtight holder. There should be a little hole somewhere in there where you can pull it out.
I'm just
a little edge. There you go. They're in there pretty good, because we don't want them flopping around, is what it comes down to. So we take each one of these coins, gem brilliant uncirculated, which, by the way, without the 24-karat gold, they're going to retail for an average of $350 to $450 a piece out there in the marketplace in gem brilliant uncirculated condition, because they're all sold out limited editions. We then layer each and every one of those in pure 24-karat gold. Each one's plated in pure 24-karat gold. It's then placed into its own individual airtight holder that you see there. Well, those airtight holders are 89 cents a piece. The little holders that those. Well, doesn't sound like much, except there's $50 worth of holders in there. Then you have another, by the time you take that, and then you take in the folder itself, which is $29.95. At the end of the day, then, you're basically getting these coins for less than $1 a piece in gem brilliant uncirculated condition. And because they're in the custom airtight holders, with that right there, you can handle them, you can show them off without any risk of damaging the coins that are gem brilliant uncirculated. That's the very first coin. Delaware, the first state. Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia are the first 5 states, and then it goes right on from there. And the other cool thing that I loved about this is each and every state got to pick what was on their state. And so each state, this is what they're most proud of. And so the Mint turned over the control of the designs to the states. If we can go, I mean, there's just fantastic. There's, of course, the Indiana coin has a race car on it. Obviously, okay, obviously. And so as you go through all of these coins, you see what each and every state, there's Montana with a rainbow trout on it. There's the District of Columbia. If you look at that, stop at that District of Columbia right there. That's Duke Ellington on there. That's the first black man that's ever been honored on a United States coin, and it was very kind of clandestine when they did it, when they first came out. So that was very cool in its own right. If you go up and see the Arkansas coin, you can find the Arkansas coin. That's also the only king king that's on a coin right next to it, the Hawaii coin. That's King Kamehameha. Look at the coin with the diamond on it. It's about 3/4 of the way over, 4 rows up. That's Arkansas. It has the only working diamond mine, three or four down from there. It has the only working diamond mine in the United States is in Arkansas, other way. And so what you've got with that is, and it doesn't matter, you can pick any of the coins. There's Helen Keller on the Alabama coin. It's the first United States coin that has Braille on it. I happen to love, my favorite coin is the South Dakota coin. There's Alaska with a fantastic, beautiful Kodiak bear on it. With that, you've got the bison there in North Dakota. The Mount Rushmore right next to it is the South Dakota coin. That's my favorite coin, and I'll show you why. It's so incredibly American. I absolutely love it. So the South Dakota coin, the main feature in it is Mount Rushmore. Everybody expects that. It's also a big farming state, so they have the wheat ears on there that are like the wheat ear Lincoln pennies. And then over the entire thing, because South Dakota decided it was important, there's a pheasant flying over the whole thing, and that's the South Dakota quarter. That is America, part and parcel in each and every one of those, all 50 states and 6 American territories and protectorates, all in 24-karat gold-plated, all with the custom presentation, all in their own individual airtight holders for the lowest price I don't think anybody's ever been able to do, $129.95. Look at that beautiful custom. We made this case just for this set, because there's nothing out there that fits 56 quarters.
Right.
is ultimately what it comes down to.
I love that. And don't forget, these make great gifts, whether you're thinking of a generational gift that a grandfather can pass down to his grandson. Do order that online. They are going to go quickly tonight. Rarely seen, the gold-plated state quarters. Okay, we're going to get to one of my favorites, the state parks. If you love to travel, if you love nature, if you love exploring, you might want to check out the 24-karat gold-plated National Park set of 56. Again, you're going to get 56 of these. They're all beautifully boxed, and such a wonderful way to create some family members, or maybe, Mike, to remember the places that you've been or figure out the places you still need to travel to.
Yeah, absolutely. In the America's state parks, I forget the exact statistics, I should remember, but there's like 500 million visits to America's state parks every year. It might be more, it might be 1 billion. I don't know. It's some crazy number. Because you look at this, these are America's state parks and historic areas. Because interestingly, not every state has a national park in it, but they do have national historic areas. And so every state represented once again, this time in the order of parkhood, the oldest park. So Hot Springs of Arkansas was actually the first national park in the United States, and so that's the first quarter in the set that you have up there at the top. And then it goes all the way down to the very last one that was released is the Tuskegee Airmen National Historic Monument that you have all the way down there at the very last coin that was released. Absolutely stunning view. There's Lowell. So you have all of those fantastic things, and there's the Tuskegee Airmen. You got the Tallgrass Prairie right there, Kansas, one of my favorites right next to that. And as you go up there and see every single solitary one of the national parks and national historic areas by park. Now, here's the thing that was a little different about the national parks as opposed to the state quarters. Most of these coins were never really released into circulation, so very few people have seen the entire collection. These are much, much, much rarer than the state quarters, yet we held the price on these. Still 56 coins, 50 states and 6 territories and protectorates. The most famous of those being the American Samoa coin with the bat and the baby bat. It's all the way down towards the end. Tremendously, tremendously popular. When they came out, they were selling for, I think the gold-plated versions were selling for $15, $20, $25 because it has the fruit bat hanging upside down with a mother and baby bat. It's pretty cool. If you just keep panning to the left there, we'll run across it. It's relatively towards the end. And so you have all of those things that come in here. There it is right there. There's the American Samoa. There's the fruit bat with the bat and the baby bat in there. That coin sells for massive premiums by itself. Also in their own individual airtight holders at 89 cents a piece, the box and everything. So by the time you count the packaging, they're about $1 a coin. No place else on the planet can you get these for $1 a coin. And with the custom packaging and everything else. There it is right there. Isn't that spectacular? Very, very very, very desirable when it first came out. So get the entire state quarter program, everything, $129.95, and then you can follow it up at the parks. You then have 22 years. 22 years. There's people who put 22 years into collecting these coins. You can get it with one phone call.
That's my kind of collecting. Like just go in and then you have one of everything. And I love that they're all represented. And Mike, this program's already been completed. There are no more national park coins to be had, right?
Right, because this year we start, and this month is perfect for women making history in America. It's a 4-year program with 20 coins. We'll look at some of those in the next hour. Absolutely spectacular that we're going to do that. Maya Angelou quarter just came out, but these are completed and have been for almost 2 years now. The first national state park was 1999. This started almost a quarter of a century ago. I remember selling it on HSN. I'm dating myself there a little bit, but that's how long so this is a history of, and there's another Mount Rushmore, but under construction with South Dakota there as well. So that's very cool. So you kind of see you have both types of Mount Rushmore quarters. So I think just a great way to celebrate America.
Yeah, some of the most beautiful places in our country. Now you're going to have one for each and every one of those. Don't miss out on these great values. I really invite you to place your order early. I know we've got a very busy 2-hour show. You can see the entire collection online at hsn.com. Only at HSN can you get coins on FlexPay. You're not going to find that at a dealer, a store, another website, or online retailer. We really pride ourselves in our collections, and these are so fun. It's about, you know, the gift of love, the gift of history, the gift of time, teaching children about coin collecting, or maybe starting a new hobby that's educational and kind of a way to pass down history. So it is a wonderful new idea, and maybe it's something that you've been thinking about and you were just waiting for the right time to dive in. Okay, so here we go. We have the American Innovation Dollar Set. Now, as you can see, the box isn't full yet, but what we're going to give you today is what we call sort of our starter set. You're getting the first 13 coins in the series, and we do have a great value for you. All right, Mike, let's talk about the American Innovation Dollar, really celebrating inventors and entrepreneurs and really exciting moments in history.
Yeah, well, this is a cool set because it's the only coins that have been released, really. You think that nobody saw the national parks quarters. These innovation dollars, they were never released into circulation. They were only released as a special set from the United States government. They started in 2018 down there on the end. With the coin by itself, it was just a starter coin. That's a coin they've never done. It was an introduction coin, and it honored the very first patent issued in the United States by George Washington, and it has his facsimile signature on the coin itself that was honoring America's first patent that came in under George Washington. And then after that, we start to, which is basically actually for the mining of potash, was what the first patent in America was. And then from there, we go across all of these patents. So there was Annie Jump Cannon, and what she did is she came up with a system to classify the stars. Right next to that, the polio vaccine. Right next to that is the light bulb from Thomas Edison. Then the trustee's garden. And then Connecticut, we start getting into these things that are crazy. That is the Gerber variable scale, which measures all kinds of stuff. I love that. That's the telephone. Alexander Graham Bell from Massachusetts. Yeah. So, cool. So isn't that cool? There's the Hubble Space Telescope, which has been sending us amazing photographs to this day. Then you have down there, Septima Clark right there, who connected both education and civil rights together, so that you saw that. The one that, of course, my sons both have, Player One, that's Ralph Baer, the very first home video game from New Hampshire. So that's the Player One coin. That's an actual United States government coin. Chesapeake Bay Bridge is next to that. If you've ever driven through that, that's kind of eerie. Speaking of Erie, there's the Erie Canal right next to it. And then right next to that is the University of North Carolina, which was the first public university in the United States. Those are the coins that have been released. They're not released into circulation, folks. These are dollar coins. These are actual coins. They're extraordinarily rare. And what you do when you sign up for this today, you then have the opportunity, you're in the auto ship program to get each year going forward until every single one of these innovation dollars have been released. The box that you have with that comes with this shipment. That's $79.95 for the box. So you basically buy the box and we'll give you the first 13 coins for basically face value, okay? All Gem Brilliant uncirculated, all sold out limited editions, mind you, as well. So you can't buy these coins anymore either. They were only put out in bags and rolls. They were never individually released to the United States public. And so to get them individually, once again, in airtight holders at 89 cents a piece, so another $12 there. Actually, by the time you count in the airtight holders and the value of the box, you're getting these for less than the price of, for less than face value to get yourself going. And then you'll get a yearly shipment with that to be able to catch up all of the innovation dollars that are put out every year. They're doing 4 coins per year. They're doing 4 coins per year until they finish the entire series. There's going to be some great stuff in there. So what a great way to start your collection.
Yeah, and the auto ship program is not $99.95.
No.
You'll get it for $18 and change, and that's for every 4 coins. You'll get 4 coins at a time going forward, and you can stay in the auto ship program as long as you wish. So it's a great opportunity, but you want to fill your box while it's available. And reserve yours now. We just can't wait for you to get those home. And what a wonderful way to celebrate some of the most exciting moments in history. Coins tell a story. And whether you are celebrating by choosing coins that maybe commemorate a special year in your life, or the birth of a child, or the year that you got married, or you're thinking, gosh, I've always wanted to try coin collecting. Here at HSN, we give you opportunities you will not find anywhere else. We also give you our resident expert, Mike Mizak, who's going to tell you the stories behind the coins. So you know you're getting authentic coins. You know you're getting a certificate of authenticity. They've all been graded, so you've got that proof of authenticity. And of course, you're seeing here this amazing collection that we have coming up next. Here we go. This is another set of the American Innovation Dollars. This, though, is in the proof condition.
Correct. We're just going to do this just for a couple of minutes here, because I mean, I kind of told the story of the innovation dollar. So the mint state coins are, you know, those are the regular coins. The proof coins are the specialized coins. And understand, the proof coins do not come in the regular proof set. We only have 74 of these left. And the big one, of course, is the proof coin all the way up there on the top. It was released individually. As a matter of fact, the first 5 coins were released in individually boxed sets. Okay, for the first 5 coins in that. So very, very difficult to get. There again is that Player One. That's probably been the most popular other than the Chesapeake Bay, or the Telephone's been pretty popular too on individual. I think we sell the individual coins for $19.95, something like that, or more than that for the individual coins. The box again comes with it right now. The auto ship is not $199, okay? The auto ship's not $199, and you'll get that one shipment per year to catch you up. So you'll get the 2022 coins as soon as they come out in the proof condition. So this is the Innovation Dollar set in the collectible proof edition, which is as rare as the mint state is. The proof coins are even rarer.
Oh, and they're so pretty. That mirrored background, that kind of high relief, the coins that just really shimmer. And yes, the auto ship program is not $199. It's $56.95, and that will give you the next 4 coins a year. And that way you can fill your box. And it's kind of nice to just make that one phone call or place that order, and to know that you're already set up to succeed. You're already set up, so you won't miss another perfect coin to add to your collection. So that is available on AutoShip. 802859 is your item number. We are going to take just a little bit of a quick break to give you a chance to place your orders. Mike's going to return. We've got more silver eagles, more gold eagles, and we'll remind you about some of our best values of the day, so don't go away.
Food has always been my passion, but the truth is, even in the world's best kitchens, the tools can really make or break a chef. That's why I've developed this incredible, innovative line for HSN. Let's turn the everyday into gourmet.
We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search Gemstone Care to see our Gemstone Enhancement Chart.
For hanging out with us, and I hope you're ready for some really good stories. It's story time with our resident numismatist, Mike Mizek. He's here to talk about coins. We have such an extraordinary collection of coins here at HSN, Mike, and just for anybody who's tuning in, kind of give us a little bit of the background of why you've been such a big part of this network's history.
Well, I mean, we started way back in the day, and, I had a show every now and then the state quarters grabbed America's attention. And now, according to the United States Mint, 150 million Americans consider themselves to be coin collectors. 76% of American people consider themselves to be amenable to coin collecting. They like coin collecting. 76% of American adults. I challenge you to find 76% of anything that 76% of Americans agree on other than collecting coins. And so that's why it has exploded in popularity, and a lot of that has to do with the Silver Eagle, which is why we have designed this program. This coin, as you see it right here in this entire program, all of these coins, these 50 states quarters, 50 states quarters, that's 20 years embedded in my brain. These are 50 states Silver Eagles. The Mint State 70 is exclusive to us here at HSN. You can't buy this coin anywhere else. This was 2 years in the making. We came up with this incredible deal with NGC where we wanted to do the 50 states in the American Silver Eagle. So we designed this very specific label, and it's printed with the name of the state, which is a big deal. Those labels are individually hand printed. We have, of course, the flag, the Texas flag on the reverse of it as well. Each one of these coins is Mint State 70 perfect. So today's the debut. We're debuting this worldwide right here, right now. Mint State 70, this is the Texas. We are doing Series 1 and Series 2 just because we had to break it up. Series 1 is basically kind of the 25 most populous states, as we determined by how they buy coins, in essence. So we looked through, the data and determined that those were the 25 states that bought the most coins, so it's probably the most populous states. So we're going to offer, I'm going to give you 5 states here. We're going to spend a couple of minutes on each one of those states for this program. The other 20, actually all 25 of what we call Series 1 are available on hsn.com. I promise you we will get Series 2. It'll be about 2 weeks until we're finally done. But no, it's quite the endeavor to put together 50 different American Silver Eagles, but we're going to do it. The other interesting thing about this is it's 100% exclusive to us, so you can't buy this anyplace else. And we have limited this, and this is the really cool thing. For the 2022 American Silver Eagle, Mint State 70, there will be 1,000 coins per state. That's it. If you do not get in, that is the total population of these. And last night at 1 a.m., I sold 10% of all the Texas coins that are going to be available forever. Not just in this presentation, not in this year. There were, in 2022 American Silver Eagles, there'll be 1,000 perfect Texas Silver Eagles for the first full year of issue of the new Eagle in Flight. So, like I said, 10% of the entire edition that will ever be was sold at 1 a.m. last night. So obviously in prime time here, we have lots and lots and lots of people on the phone that we're going to have. Only $119. That is the same exact price, even though this is exclusive, even though these are perfect, even though these are Silver Eagles, even though Silver Eagles are almost impossible to get, and selling at absolutely record premiums. This is the price I've sold every basically specially branded NGC coin for the last 2-3 years. So in light of that, we're doing everything in our power for right now. Now, look, silver goes doubles. I can't do $119.95 anymore. So this price right here, I don't see silver going any lower or doing anything else. So here's what we have. So I'm going to start off with the Texas coin that we have there. And that was just, I mean, and these are not necessarily the first 5 in any particular order. I picked Texas because that's where I grew up. So, and went to college. So
well, that's a good place to start. Already, Texas, very, very popular. And remember, this is the most recent year. This is 2022, so what a great way to celebrate. Right. Maybe this is a special year for you, or there's a marriage, the birth of a child. This is a wonderful way to celebrate an anniversary. Okay, we're gonna go to California next.
Right, and so, like I said, we're gonna do about 2 minutes or so on each one of these. Just understand, because what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to Texas, California, Florida, Pennsylvania, and New York. Those are the 5 most populous states that we have. So that's where we're gonna go with that. Illinois just didn't quite make the cut, but it is available on HSN, hsn.com. So you can just go in there. I think you just do state eagles. Or state coins, and I think these will come up is what it is. So I want to discuss this just for a second. So the states are kind of self-evident. Of course, that's the flag of the state of California. The California is listed on the label, is printed on the label itself. That is our exclusive 50 States Eagles logo and label that you have up there that I think is spectacular. We took the black core on this, which is a specialized core because I think it shows the silver eagle off better, shows off the label and the flags so much better that you're going to have right there. Keep in mind, these are perfect American silver eagles as well. And anytime you have perfection, you get that conditional rarity, the fact that it's the best of the best. Now you add in the incredible limited edition, there's only going to be 1,000 of each one of the coins. There's only going to be 1,000 of each one of the coins that are going to be done. Last night, same thing, almost 10% of all the Californias, not quite. Texas outsold it just slightly. Almost 10% of all the Californias were sold out in its very first airing. I understand we're extremely busy in the phone room right now. HSN.com is a fantastic, fantastic place to go to sort through the Series 1, the first 25 states that we've released. Well,
I was so impressed to know that we were even getting as many as we are, Mike, knowing that there's only 1,000 available in the entire world. And once they're gone, they're gone. You're going to have a chance to own this tonight, but only if you place your order over the phone or online. Don't forget about FlexPay. That means you've got the next 3 months to pay these off. We're going to go from California to Florida, my current home state. And this is going to be fun, Mike, because I know there are a lot of Americans that have either an affinity or home in a certain state, or maybe it's where you grew up, or maybe it's where your relatives are from. But this is a wonderful way to sort of really create those memories that you can pass down from generation to generation.
And what you have is you have these interesting subsets. So for me, I have a Texas coin, a Florida coin, and a Pennsylvania coin. I was born in Pennsylvania, I was raised in Texas, and I live in Florida. So, you know, that's kind of my triad, if you will, of coins. And I think so many people have those stories. Some people, not necessarily. I lived in New Jersey. New Jersey is fabulously interesting. It's in the Series 1 states, and it has the highest percentage of people that live in that state that were born in that state of any state in the union. It's New Jersey, interestingly enough. So everybody has their reason for picking their state, whether it's where they live, where they vacation, whether they have an affinity to, for whatever reason. And so what we've done with the state flags that we've put in each and every one of these, like I said, these are 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. This is the debut today. Remember, we're almost 10% sold through the entire editions for the 2022s, and this is the first primetime airing that you've ever had or ever seen that I'm doing right here, right now. And so that's really, really important for you to understand, because once this sells out, it's not like they're sold out forever. There's 1,000 coins of each in perfect 2022 American Silver Eagles. For our next show, what we are curating is I'm putting away about 4 dozen complete sets of the Series 1, because I've already had like 10 emails. Can I get all 25? Can I get the first Series 1? We're doing Series 1 and Series 2, first 25 states, and second through no particular order necessarily other than by population. And so I will be curating and putting away a few of those. Of course, those will be put away. By the time you look at that, probably 15% of the individual coins have already been spoken for. So if you have that affinity, as you said, Sarah, for whatever state, now's the time for you to jump in.
You're right, because a lot of us have stories of travel, of immigration. For me, it would be Colorado and then New York. And now my new home state is Florida. And I have certainly developed an affinity for my new home state of Florida. I've been traveling. I went to the Everglades a couple weeks ago, Mike, and I discovered a whole new part of Florida I didn't even know existed. So there's always so many things to see and so many reasons to celebrate.
You got to work your way down to the Keys. That's a really special part of Florida down there.
Right. Oh, yeah, it certainly is. Lots of history there, too. So every state is full of surprises. All right, let's go to New York, which is kind of my honorary hometown. You can take the girl out of New York, but sometimes you can't take the New York out of the girl. But people who live in New York, they love New York, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you have a real strong state affinity there with New Yorkers within that, with not only the state, but their sports teams and everything else involved there. And if you've ever been on New York, you understand it's a really unique place in so many different ways. And so people are really proud of New York. And so once again, it is one of the most populous states, and it's one of our kickoff states, if you will, that I'm going to have right here. So, and I want to explain the program again for the folks just tuning in. It is 2 years in the making, because we had some design issues. We wanted to do the 50 state Silver Eagle program. So how did we want to differentiate the states? We decided on the flag. Okay, we decided on the flag of each state. I think is a really unique way to do it. We also wanted to be very, very, very cautious and wanted to put the state on each label. Each one of those labels is specially printed. So to add the state adds significantly to the cost and the exclusivity, and then we put a number exclusivity on that as well. As you say, each one of those, of course, is with that. So the population of each state will be limited to only 1,000 coins. Will be limited to only 1,000 coins. And like I said, those are already moving very quickly. And with this right here, we are debuting this as we speak. This is the worldwide debut of the 50 States Eagle program in Min State 70, and you can buy it only here at HSN right now. And so this is the inaugural price, the regular issue price, whatever you want to do. And it can, to some degree, can only go up from here. If it does anything, it will go up. It can't really go down because of the prices of silver and everything else involved with this. We kept the price as reasonable as humanly possible. So this is one of your triad states, if you will.
It sure is. And by the way, only here at HSN, you get the certificate of authenticity, you get the beautiful encapsulated box, you get all the details, you get everything from the grading to the state flag, and you get flex pay. You don't find that when you shop for coins out there at retail. So jump right in. And then we'll go to Pennsylvania. Each one of these very popular tonight, Mike. Okay, let's go to Pennsylvania. We've got a lot of our viewers up there in Pennsylvania as well. This is also brand new and also extremely limited.
Yeah, absolutely. That's, like I said, this is my third of my triad state. I was born in Pennsylvania. So I was there, and I was there when I was very young, and then grew up in Texas. And then, like I said, then I have moved to Florida. I've been in Florida for many, many, many years now. But so Pennsylvania, I still have a lot of family in Pennsylvania, family in Texas. And however you decide which state you want to honor in your collection, you know, whichever one that you want to honor, I think is really, really, really important that we do that. And there is Pennsylvania. Once again, only 1,000 of each state being done. And I want to come back and I want to really emphasize, just remember that the Silver Eagle just isn't any Silver Eagle. This is a Mint State 70 Silver Eagle. So just by virtue of that, it would be $119.95. Any specialized, we do flag courts, $119 to $129 to $139. We do first allocations, $119.95. You do all those. That's the regular price. So what it comes down to, you have to understand, I'm really not charging anything extra for the state designation, even though it's special, even though it's limited. And that's why I think it's been real popular. People understand from a pricing standpoint that, you know, I'm I'm not really, this is the price that I charge for any specialized NGC Mint State 70 American Silver Eagle. It's the lowest price I can do on a specialized label or core. Well, this has specialized labels, specialized flags, specialized core, has all of those things. Legitimately should be $129 or $139 or $149, but at $119.95, we've tried to make this as affordable as is humanly possible. I think when we're done with this, we'll take a quick spin around the web and just kind of show some of the other states. I know Colorado's available in there, and I'm trying to remember some of the other states. We can do that maybe at the end of this presentation.
Sure, we will do that as well. But if you want to add the Pennsylvania state to your order, it's 803028. Remember, we have flexible payments. So we take all major credit cards. We take MasterCard and Visa and American Express and Discover. We take your credit cards, we take your debit cards. You can order online. You can just type in hsn.com into your search window, and then you'll see why we are one of the leaders if you're looking for coins. Mike, how many decades now have you been with HSN?
Going on 3.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah.
Well, I've been in the 19s, the aughts, the teens, and the 20s. So I've been here for parts of 4 decades.
Yeah.
But 3 decades cumulatively.
Well, that's really important for our viewers to know, because they have someone here who they can trust. They have certainly a coin expert. They have someone who has all the connections and certainly the wherewithal, the know-it-all in the industry to bring you exclusive items and to create sort of the perfect giftable commemorative packaging that you want. You want that in your coin collection. Okay, add that to your order. All the states available online. And my producer did find this great page. If you want to look for your particular state, you can check that out on hsn.com. That's pretty easy, Mike.
Yeah, you just go to hsn.com, you do the state, I think you just do state coins or state eagles, and there you go. All these eagles will come up that you see right there, and we just go down there, and you can see so many of the different states. If you're from those states or have an affinity, you probably recognize some of the state flags that are in that. The Series 1 is 25 different states. Everything's $119.95. Everything's $119.95 that you're going to have in there. There's South Carolina. I noticed that over there on the right-hand side, and we have go through there. There's Tennessee. I lived in Tennessee. We've got Virginia over there. Georgia. There's Colorado. They're in the middle.
That
you're going to see. There's Ohio showing up. So as you can see that and go all the way down, you know, pick your state. The first 25 are all available right there. There's New Jersey. It just popped in right there. And so what a great way to honor your state, to honor whatever you're doing. And I think that's a great look at all the things that we have available on hsn.com.
And I think we also want to remind everybody of your smart deal as well. So we're going to do that in just a moment. But before we do that, Mike, will you tell us, our next item is already on the screen, and I don't want anyone to wait a moment to find out about a perfect treasure for the collectors out there tonight.
Well, this is something, I don't know how this happened. I have to be 100% honest with you. I have no idea. I've never offered this coin before. This is last year's Type 2 American Silver Eagle, first day of issue, limited edition of 12, and I have 12. Actually, I might have less now. Yeah, I have 12. I have 12. So I have all 12. I never aired it. If you could flip that over, I only have the one coin there, and gold hit an all-time high last week. That is the new design of the American Silver Eagle. If that is not the most incredible eagle that we have ever put on an American coin, I don't know what is. This is done in solid gold. $50, 1 ounce of pure gold in this coin. It is, last year they changed the design of the American Silver Eagle. It took all the oxygen in the room was on that. But they also changed the design of the gold eagle. And most people didn't realize that. Almost nobody had a chance to buy those coins, to own those coins. I never even actually sold this. So this is in essence a first year of issue coin is what we have with this. And I have no idea how, I mean, you know, because gold last year, it was on fire. We sold out everything that we had. This was my price from last year. Everything about this. Understand, and understand, and I want to go back to this. This isn't the regular mint state coin. Okay, the United States government does a mint state coin. That's the regular coin. That's the bullion coin. This is the SP coin. This was the burnished eagle that was released very late in the year. It's the rarest of all of the $50 gold eagles, not even close. And that's 13 because we had 12. We have a thing called oversell on this, so that there's actually 12 coins available. With this particular thing. And so this is the burnished American silver eagle. So the government only made a couple of thousand of these to start with because it is that special finish, what we call the choice, the uncirculated version, but it's the collector uncirculated version. It bears a West Point or W mint mark on it, which is very, very important. It's in the, if you look in the 2021 down there in there, it's kind of in the rays of the of the sun. There's a little W in there, and that's really important. That sets it apart from the mint state coin. So you've got this coin that's almost impossible to find anywhere in the marketplace. I never sold it for some unknown reason. I have no idea. So I have the Type 2 burnish. So it's the first year of issue of the new design, that incredibly fierce eagle that you see on the reverse. I absolutely positively love this. It's the rarest $50 coin of last year. It was completely, totally, and immediately sold out from the United States, man. I think it's most beautiful thing. And my limited edition is a mere 12 coins for worldwide distribution. There are 12 coins and 12 coins only that are going to be made available.
Wow.
It is one of the single rarest coins that I have ever sold here on HSN.
Very special opportunity. I do want you to know we also have 18-month financing for you on this one. So if you do want to consider 18-month VIP financing, you can get instantly approved over the phone or online. You can make this your very first purchase. You'll automatically be entered to take the next 18 months to pay this off interest-free, $344 a month. They're also getting a nice, beautiful window wood box with this as well, Mike.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, this is the gold standard,
yeah.
Excuse the pun.
Yeah.
But I mean, it really is, because it is, and understand, this is not layered, this isn't plated, this is solid gold all the way through. And once again, for those of you that are collectors, this is not the mint state coin. This is what they call the burnished coin. This is the special uncirculated coin with this. By far the rarest gold $50 coin from 2021 for that very first year of issue. This is the rarest. It's in the highest condition. It's my most limited edition of 12 coins and 12 coins only. And look at that new design. It was a family of eagles before. I absolutely love that. But as we move further into the 21st century, I think American fierceness is something that we need to celebrate. And I think that's what this really puts to bear with a portrait. I mean, this stunning portrait of an American bald eagle on the reverse. I think it's absolutely, positively powerful and collectible.
Sure, and it's even more amazing when you see this in person. Under the glare of our television lights, it's sometimes hard to see, but I hold these up and I'm just so impressed. And I'll tell you what, gold never goes out of style. So if you really want to make a good consideration on this, we do have the 18-month financing. We have the flex payments for you, and that's what you're getting. A lot of gold and a lot of history, and a very limited rare opportunity buy. We'll tell you when those are sold out. They are going very quickly, but I know you're going to be so glad you're watching Coin Collecting tonight on HSN. Okay, here's a little reminder on our smart deal in case you missed it. Mike, give us sort of the 411 on our smart deal one more time.
It's the complete type collection and mint state of the transition set of the American Silver Eagle that we have there. All 5 coins, including the 3 emergency issue coins that are. And you know, the one thing we forgot when we put up the smart deal, I forgot all about it. There it is right there. We had a certificate good for 5 free coin certifications. That's $100 value. We forgot to put that up when we sold it the first time. So that certificate good for 5 free coin certifications comes with that as well. So that's an additional $100 value in that. By the time you put that in, the coins are less than $100 a piece, including the 3 emergency issue coins. Very, very, very cool on the deal.
And that price could be gone tonight. We have no idea how long they will last. We've already had almost 2 weeks of this smart deal, so you do not want to miss out on this as we roll into our second hour together. I'm so thrilled to be with all of you tonight. By the way, my name is Sarah Anderson. A quick programming note, I am back tomorrow night, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern, with a very special edition of What a Girl Wants. We're back for a 1-month show, and I have a very big announcement to make tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So tune in. It's going to be a fun show. Everything a girl wants. I'll tell you what we won't have tomorrow night, Mike, are great coins for all of our collectors. Though if enough girls want coins, we can certainly get you on the program. What do you say, Mike?
Yeah, absolutely. I think everybody wants coins. Why don't they? If you're going to collect something, might as well be money, right?
Mine as well. And tonight's a great night to jump right in and maybe start a new coin collection. Tell us about our next item, Mike. We've got another silver dollar coin set for everyone.
Yeah, we go back in time. This is a vintage set. So last year, the United States government released this incredibly popular set, which was the 100th anniversary of the Morgan and Peace silver dollar. They released a 5 coins Morgan set and a 1 coin Peace dollar set. So it's 6 coins that you're going to have with that. I think it's a tremendous deal. I think we sold them out at $2,000 or $3,000 a piece, something like that, some crazy number. It has taken me quite some time, and I only have 200 of these, but these are the original coins. This is a brilliant uncirculated Morgan silver dollar and a brilliant uncirculated Peace silver dollar. So the Morgan silver dollar, 1921. Last year was the 100th anniversary of the Morgan silver dollar. They are virtually impossible to find in the marketplace, particularly at this pricing that we have, basically $89.95 a coin. So you're going to have that coin in brilliant uncirculated condition that you're going to have right there, in brilliant uncirculated condition, absolutely positively stunning. And then, yeah, you can flip that over. Isn't that spectacular? I just absolutely love that. It looks like it was made yesterday. It was made over 100 years ago, 101 years ago, as a matter of fact. The other coin that all of a sudden is almost impossible to find is the coin right next to it, which is the 1922